y'all. You know I keep it 1000% real with you guys. Crying real tears right now. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dee Dee, and if you're new here, stop what you're doing, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Instagram at what Dee Dee said, and if you love seeing videos about locks or lock extensions or anything hair related, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and continue watching. As you guys can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys all about my lock extensions. And honestly, I'm gonna keep it 1000% true with you guys. Get ready for this. The first truth about lock extensions that I really want you guys to know is that they shed like crazy. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not making this shit up. Depending on the method the person used to do your hair, parts of the locks over time start to unravel and it just starts to shed. It doesn't shed like normal people shedding when you have locks or like normal loose natural hair. It literally sheds like a dog or a cat sheds. Like it sheds like crazy. Like every time I sit somewhere, every time I shake my hair out, I look down on my shirt and there's hair everywhere. In the bathroom, my boyfriend's always complaining because there's always hair everywhere, especially on the ground. It really does take shedding to the next level. Like they shed like crazy. Maybe if I could find some clips I could insert it in this video. I'm not sure exactly why the shedding hasn't subsided over time. Maybe because I'm so rough with my hair, but my specific hair just keeps shedding and shedding and shedding. Like I feel like I might as well be a dog. Like it's really crazy how much it sheds, but honestly it just comes with the game. It comes with it. If you want lock extensions, know that over time and with manipulation, it's going to shed. So the next truth about lock extension is that the method that was used to create your lock extensions really matters. So for you guys who are veterans on my channel, hey girl or boys, the method that was used the first time that I got my lock extensions was the custom method. So my locks originally were about a year or two old at the time when I got lock extensions, and I went to the loctician. I brought the hair from Macone Styles and she utilized the hair and crocheted onto my actual locks to actually fit the size of my locks, the length, whatever. So it didn't look out of place or anything. It looked really natural because she took every individual lock and basically created a lock from the tip and then just elongated it and made it look like one uniform lock. So that method was really good. The next method that was used for my second set of lock extensions was the pre-made method. I guess locticians, like making locks and making lock extensions can be really like hard on the fingers and harsh. It hurts over time. You have to sit there and crochet somebody's hair to the length of all of their hair, and if you have 120 something locks like me, that shit is crazy. So of course over time they found a new method, and this is the one where it's pre-made. So that was the second method that was used for my second set of locks. I already had the locks pre-made. I just went to the loctician and she installed it for me. The biggest takeaway is that your locks versus the pre-made locks could mismatch sometimes, and that was the case for me. So the lock extensions were thicker and they just looked bigger compared to my actual locks that were already on my head. For those of you who are new to my channel, I did end up cutting off my first set of lock extensions and then I started missing them, so I got another set. So if you want to see that, check out the video. I'll put a card in this little spot over here and you can just go check it out. But back to the subject. Basically, if you get a loctician who uses a certain method, I'm not sure what other locticians are using, that method may cause your lock sizes to vary. So I already had locks before I decided to get lock extensions. I just wanted a little bit more in length. So when I went for the second method, which was the pre-made lock method, I noticed that there was a difference between the sizes of my hair. I hope I can show you guys. I'll insert a clip so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, but you can pretty much tell, like this one. I'll insert a clip. Like, this is my lock and it's pretty like small in size compared to the thickness of this lock, and I'll find other locks that are defective defective. I'll find other locks for you guys and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So the third truth about lock extensions is that, believe it or not, it behaves just like normal hair. I'm gonna make a whole separate video about the dangers of bleaching your hair, but y'all, honestly, if you bleach your natural hair or your own hair, it sustains damage. When you bleach lock extensions, it sustains damage. So I bleached my hair maybe once or twice, and I wanted a different color, as you guys can see, and this causes your locks to shed a little bit more. They cause your locks to basically unravel at the ends. Like, the damages to your locks is the same. Like, as you guys saw in the beginning of this video, my locks literally fell out, and that was due to bleach. So basically, if you don't take care of your lock extensions, it can literally suffer the same fate as if you don't take care of your own natural hair. So, important fact. Also, if you're anything like me, I'm very rough with my hair, so you really have to be gentle to your lock extensions. Take good care of them. Depending on how long you want them to last, you really do have to be gentle and cognizant of how you're handling your hair. So lock extensions are expensive. They've gotten more expensive over time. When some of you guys reach out to me, it's like the most ridiculous thing ever. That's leading to the fourth fact. They're really expensive. So if you really want lock extensions, you have to be sure about your decision. You can't be like me, who's like up and down about it. I've been lucky because I got lock extensions before this wave of lock extensions started happening, so the prices at the time weren't ridiculous. Right now it's like mortgage, and I can't deal. So honestly, if you really want lock extensions, you really have to be sure about it. It's a commitment, it's an investment, and you have to keep it for a period of time to transition into whatever phase of your hair journey you want to go into. So the next truth about your lock extensions is that they're not dense at all. Yes, the crocheting method of getting it to be a little ball and nice neat cylinder type of lock is like good and effective, but it will never feel like your own locks. If you feel my locks, it feels really dense and a little bit hard, and then when you feel the lock extensions, it's dense and hard, but you can still feel the difference between both of them. I mean, it's damn near amazing. Like, it's very similar, but you can still feel the difference between your lock extensions and your regular locks, depending on the method that was used to create your lock extension. So the next truth about lock extensions that I personally hate the most is the chemical smell that comes with it. So don't be alarmed. It's not like a crazy chemical smell, but when you first get your lock extensions, it literally smells like pack hair. Like when you buy packs of hair to braid your hair, it smells really strong of like chemicals. Well, your lock extensions will smell the same exact way when you first get them installed, and that smell will fade over time. But for me personally, I have a very keen nose for smells, so I notice that my hair still smells like chemicals every once in a while. So even though my hair smells like shampoo, I can still pick up on that chemical smell a little bit, like a tinge of it. Is it a smidge? Tinge? A hint. I can, wow. Quarantine has my brain like all crazy. This truth is the saddest of them all. They come apart. They come apart over time. So wherever the lock and the lock extensions meet, over time, depending on how you're handling your hair, they will come apart. You'll see lifting, you'll see it poking through, you'll see that it's coming apart a little bit, and that does happen. You will have detachment, and it's just inevitable. It's not your hair, and that's just the truth about it. So you have to be cognizant of how you're really treating your hair and how you're handling it if you don't want them to come apart. And honestly, to put them back together, you just sew it together with needle and thread. If you guys would like to see a video on that, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I can definitely make one on how I repair my lock extensions. Okay, so the next truth about lock extensions is that there is a stigma behind it. I personally don't care what anybody has to say about me, my hair. When it comes to me, I'll do whatever I want, however I want, but there's definitely a stigma in the lock community about lock extensions. Granted, some people keep it on the hush-hush, some people don't care, like me, I don't care. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's your lock journey. Your lock journey. It's whatever you want to do with your hair, and we don't give about what anybody has to say, right? Other lock people in the lock community basically feel like you have to be patient, it's a journey, it's a spiritual thing. But what if it's not spiritual for you? What if it's just a look for you? Then that's your choice, and you don't have to adhere to other people's, you know, beliefs of what lock should be or what lock extensions or whatever should be to you. So there is a stigma behind it. be ready for it. I've heard so many comments about my lock extensions, like, you're bald, you don't love your locks, you don't love your hair, you don't love yourself, self-hate, you're rushing a process, like all sorts of crap. And honestly, in one ear and out the other, we don't have any time for negative energy in 2020. All the shit that's going on, we don't have any time for people to care about what we're doing with our hair. So do you, sis, or bro, sorry. So the final truth about lock extensions is that I love them. They're great for transitioning into whatever stage of your hair journey that you're going into. I've only had lock extensions twice, for those of you who are wondering, but this is my second set. I do love and miss my first set, but this one also will do. It's also my baby. But no, it's great for transitioning. If you're starting your locks and you feel like you need a little bit more length for something, why not get lock extensions? For those people who have lock damage and they have long locks already, but they have damage to one specific lock, I know locticians recreate that lock for them and reattach locks for them. So I don't really think there's a big deal about lock extensions. If it's spiritual to you, then by no means. I respect your opinion 1000%, but personally, lock extensions have been great for me. I like the way they feel, I like the way they look, and they just work with my lifestyle. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope I've helped with any questions you might have. If you have any additional questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment box below. Talk to me. I don't bite. You guys are like super quiet on this channel. So I'm like, where are these 5,000 people coming from? Speaking of 5,000 subscribers, yay! Well, it's a little bit over 5,000 now, but if you're new to the family, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. If you have anything that you'd love to see, let me know. Anyways, that's enough about that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you on my next one. Bye. Just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page, you the same way. Only keep the fam around me, so let me know what it's gonna be.